Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're going to talk about our Dominican Republic Weekly, Episode 3. That's right, every week, if you want to get updates, the latest for the Dominican Republic, this is the place to be. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much for being here. And please share the videos. There's lots of people that do not know what is going on in the Dominican Republic. But I'm enlightening everyone because there are the top countries in the world that people may want to start a business, may want to come and visit. And Dominican Republic is no different. They are in the top 100 destinations. They are on TripAdvisor. The 9th most popular destination to visit in 2023. That's right. Don't take my word for it. Go check out TripAdvisor, the most popular destinations in the world. Number 9, Dominican Republic. Now, without further ado, let's get into the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel, podcast page. Everybody, once again, welcome. And notice here we have members of the channel on podcast, members of the channel on YouTube, and they show a few members here on the YouTube channel. And I want to thank each and every one of our members because under the community tab, members receive special messages. They also can join me on any live stream and discuss anything they want. They have the link to be right beside me on live streams. You can use an emoji if you're camera shy. And not only that, they have their own special emojis. Not only that, they are the only ones that can be on the Wednesday night live streams in the chat room. Everybody can watch, listen, but not everybody can be in the chat room. You want to be in the chat room to ask questions, I would hope. And therefore, on Wednesday night, only members of the channel can be in there. Now, without further ado, let's go talk about the Dominican Republic's other ranking. This one right here. The Dominican Republic is ranked 53rd among the best countries of 2023. According to a study, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen, U.S. News. Here it is, 53rd out of 87 in the best countries ranking. Projected by U.S. News and World Report. The Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, and a global marketing services company. Those three figured out, did the survey, came out with a ranking, number 53 out of 87 of the best countries for 2023. Now, some would say, well, maybe there's some reason. Well, not really. Ranking evaluates 87 countries on 73 different attributes grouped into 10 sub-classifications, which they're not telling us. Focus on the areas like tourism. That's just it, ladies and gentlemen. The Dominican Republic is focused now on tourism all out. The president of their country, the minister of tourism, they're going all over the world shouting everything good about the Dominican Republic and why their citizens should come and visit. Now, part of that means we got to figure out our banking, right? Quality of life, power, and wealth is also part of the areas they look at during the as well as the tourism areas. So with that being said, I'm going to show you the list. All right, we're going to get to the list here shortly. In fact, why don't I just do it this way? Because this came up. We'll see if I can do the list this way. And let me see. I think I already have this list here. Here we go. All right, number one, best countries overall, Switzerland. You guys know how I feel about Switzerland. I have nothing but love. Canada's number two. I haven't been to Canada. Sweden's number three. Australia's number four. You guys know how I feel about Australia. And number five is United States. Interesting. Those are the top five. But rounding out the top 10 is the Netherlands, United Kingdom, New Zealand. So just so I'm not going to go down to 53, but down below in the description box, you will find this link to U.S. News Best Countries Rankings. See where your country stands in this ranking. Now, why is it happening? Open Skies Agreement with the United States. That's an aviation agreement because of the situation about how much airfares cost. Dominican Republic's trying to get an Open Skies Agreement, which they do have. The problem is, in the Dominican Republic, they still haven't passed in their legislature the Open Skies Agreement that to make it work. So what I'm trying to say here is, but there is one explanation that you may not have come across. So here it is. The airline tickets have risen a lot in the last few months. We all know the usual culprits for this phenomenon: rising demand, rising fuel costs, and continuing economic disruptions created by COVID-19 pandemic. But there is one explanation that you may not have come across: a lack of competition with travel. Travel is more expensive here in the Dominican Republic because it still does not have a modern open skies aviation agreement with the United States. That's very true. And they need open skies agreement around the world. So now they are trying to achieve that. And with that achievement, there will be a lot more tourists. And if you don't know, we're getting into the tourist segment. The record has just been broken again, shattered again. This right here. For the first 8 months of this year, total tourists of 7,079,991. Out of the visitors that came this month, 784,284 visitors came from August 1st to August 30th. That includes air and cruise passengers. But we're going to break it down for you. Some people may be interested in this. 665,000 came by air out of the 784,000. 119,000 arrived by sea, meaning cruise. Both are records for 8 months, January 1st to August 31st, and the other record is monthly record of August. This is the highest numbers in history in the Dominican Republic, and I'm going to tell you with a bullet, ladies and gentlemen, anybody investing in the Dominican Republic, you should be cheering all of this on. Especially if you're in the tourism industry, hospitality industry, restaurant business, and transportation business. Any of those has a huge upside incoming. Why? Because more and more people are deciding to live there. So therefore, people are moving there and people are investing to do short-term and long-term rentals there because it appears there's 8 months of high season now. Not just 4. Not just 5, 8, including July, June, July, and August now. Think what's going to happen. They're going to reach over 8 million. Clearly, in 2 months, they're going to be at 8 million. They're going to be close to 10 million total cruise and air passengers this month. Our magic number for all the investors and people who want to start a business there, just so you understand, we want 5.2 million passengers coming through Punta Cana Airport. Why? 60% of all travel that comes to the Dominican Republic lands by air in Punta Cana Airport. So therefore, this is the numbers that we want to see. They have to get up to whatever, around 800, 900, 8 to 9 million, somewhere in there. So then we can get that 5.2 million. We might get there this year, but we damn sure will be there next year. So, ladies and gentlemen, price of real estate's going up. Price of acreage going up. Prices to get your own business started, meaning you used to be able to buy your own commercial space for $10,000. Not no more. Now they want $140,000, where you could actually own your own commercial space. You can rent out to other people or start your own business. $100,000 is still not a bad deal, but the 10 to 15 to 20,000 deals are gone. Just think about it. Don't wait any longer. Now, let's get into this a little bit more, because strengthening air connectivity is the main challenge. This is the open skies. So just remember, I talked about the open skies. And here it is. David Collado reiterated that the open skies bill is in its final phase since President Louis Abinader returned it to the National Congress to make changes that were not contemplated in the modification that was left doing in the Chamber of Deputies and the Senate. So this is kind of written a little wrong, but nonetheless, the translation's a little off. So that's why the open skies hasn't started like it was supposed to in June or July. Can you imagine cheaper airfare coming into the Dominican Republic? They do have 7 international airports, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be an 8th. That brings a lot of people in, right? So let's see what else is going to happen around here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what else is going to happen, which I do not have on my screen, but here it is. Pedernales video. Abinader reiterates Pedernales will receive first cruise this December. That's right. Another cruise port is happening now. Pedernales is going to be a cruise port location, another. So you know, cruise industry is going to be big time. There's going to be more. They're going to be breaking records next year as well. You know that. So that's pretty sweet. So if you know that they have a cruise port at Pedernales, that means businesses, excursion businesses, that means people need to live there. Does that also not mean that people will probably create an environment where people are going to travel to? All of that. How much is it going to cost for pre-construction there? It's a very small area, but again, perfect opportunity awaits. Get in early, as you know, with real estate. That is your best opportunity. All of these links will be down below, so everybody can check them out for yourself and peruse through them, read over it, and that way you'll be able to figure out if this is going to be something I'm interested in, or if I'm just going to come visit once in a blue moon, or maybe not at all. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, and that's why we talk helpful information. That way you can make decisions if you think this is going to be a good investment, a good idea to even start a business there. But when you have lots more tourists coming in, when you have a government that is trying to get more people to come to the island from all over the world, this spells opportunity for everybody all over the world. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.